Which martial arts do you do?
Kendo.
Something that is very present in my everyday diet. So yeah, I was very excited to come here.
And photos of my friends on Instagram that I definitely want to visit. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Cathy Cat. Today we're going to go and ask foreigners who've come to Japan what actually got them so much into Japanese culture that they now decided to actually come here. And let's go and ask foreigners in Japan. What's the first thing that got you into Japan?
It was the games, the gaming industry
the
mostly.
gaming culture of it all, and we both have all just before we met each other, we both said we always wanted to go to Japan. So when we met each other, we're like, let's just go.
Yeah.
So we just committed to it. So it was good.
So when did you start seeing the first things of Japan? Like how old were you?
Years ago, I was a kid, and I've just always wanted to go because it looks so lit up in magic and.
Just all the stereotypes of the kind of neonish lighting, you know, and all the signs. It kind of draws you in, I guess.
What was the game that got you really into Japan? Was it Zelda or was it something else? Or was it just a accumulation?
Super Mario, maybe. Typically, probably Nintendo stuff. Because I passed the Nintendo building in Kyoto and I was like, oh my god.
I'm going to sound like an idiot, but I think is Sega traditionally Japanese? Is it? Is that where it originated? Okay, right. I love Sonic. It's the first game I ever played, really, so yeah, all that, Nintendo and Sonic.
Well, from a child, probably video games. And then also, I don't know, the language. I do martial arts and also I study Japanese.
Great. Which martial arts do you do?
Kendo.
Same here. So as a child, I like to watch TV and play video games, and I really like the sound of the language, the way, the signs you write. And in general, I like foreign cultures.
Anything special you like about Japanese culture in particular?
The fashion. I think I love the fashion and the makeup.
I think games straight from the start. I always played with my family when I was really small, so it was a family thing, and so it gave me a good feeling connected with Japan.
Favorite game as a child?
Legend of Zelda.
I can't really say. I don't really remember. I always kind of liked it and it just developed, so there was always something that was adding to my interest. At first I didn't really know it was Japanese when I first played video games, but I always kind of happened to grab Japanese games.
Very first favorite Japanese game?
My first favorite, I think Kingdom Hearts. I really love Kingdom Hearts.
The food first, and for the teenage, the manga, all the manga and things like that. And for myself, the tea, for example, and all the pottery. And
so the traditional Japanese crafts?
Yeah, in a way, yeah. To drink tea in special glass and cups from Japan.
Manga and tea.
Difference between traditionalism and modernism.
Right, it's a big clash, right? We're right now here in the center of modernism.
Yeah, for example, between the old castle, the other part of Tokyo.
Food and shopping.
Well, I'm from Peru, and there is a huge Japanese presence in my country, and so I always wanted to visit Japan, and I was in a work trip around Australia, and I was like, this is a perfect time to come to Japan. So yeah, I'm very excited actually, because it's such a huge influence, in animes. I grew up watching Dragon Ball, for example, and I also love sushi, which is something that is very present in my everyday diet. So yeah, I was very excited to come here.
Well, since she was coming too, we decided to come together. So yeah, that's it. I've never been to Asia before, so I wanted to see Japan first.
So you just got curious via her.
Yeah.
How did you then, in your country, back home in the USA, what was the first thing that got you in touch with Japanese culture? Was it food or sushi, samurai, anything?
It probably was sushi. Yeah, it's the food that I think is the easiest thing. And I live in New York, which is very multicultural, so there's lots of different kinds of restaurants, and so you eat lots of different types of food. And I think Japanese food and teppanyaki and the grill, there's all different kinds of cool food you can eat.
Food, definitely food. Culture, way of living, I don't know, everything, technology.
Anime and manga too, yeah.
Don't be shy, be proud of it.
Yeah, but anime and manga is very important and for subculture there.
Oh yeah, we came here just for tourism, but for food and the culture and people and everything, for everything, technology, absolutely
everything. It's light years beyond us, so it's beautiful.
Really, you feel like you're here in the future. Everywhere you go.
Power of difference, so it's a very different kind of style living and everything, so it's cool.
So we came to the snow with our auntie and uncle, and that was amazing, and eating all of the different foods is so
sushi.
good.
Yeah.
Loving the sushi and the ramen is so good on the cold days.
Amazing.
Right,
Amazing.
So before coming here for the first time, what was the first exposure you got to Japanese culture?
Probably sushi.
Yeah.
And photos of my friends on Instagram, and I definitely want to visit. Yeah.
I did a little bit of Japanese in like year 3, but I can't really remember much except for konnichiwa and sayonara.
All right, so your first exposure was Japanese class?
Yeah, primary school, so really young, so I don't remember much.
I'm actually interested in the cars and stuff like that. I kind of compete in drifting, which is fairly big over here, so that kind of brought me here, but also the culture and stuff like that, just to see it. It's so different to what we have back home, you know?
Okay, explain to me what drifting? What's that?
Drifting, it's like sliding a car around corners, around a racetrack. So it's very popular here in Japan, or it started here in Japan, and it's kind of spread all over the world. So it's nice to kind of come back and see where it all started.
Fast and the Furious.
Sort of like that, yeah.
Shibuya Crossing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, exactly.
I grew up in Hong Kong, so the Asian thing is really familiar to me. So I was happy when he said he wanted to come here, so I just said, yeah, okay. And for him, it's the car thing, so.
Yeah.
Was the car thing the very first thing that got you in touch with Japanese culture, or was there anything before when you were younger?
Yeah, it probably was the car thing. I kind of watched a bit of anime and stuff like that as well. So that kind of got me into it a bit as well. And I think it's just the fact that the culture is so different to what we have, that it's just nice to go somewhere where you're kind of a bit out of your comfort zone, and it's fun, you know?
Thank you so much.
Okay.
So we had the general thing, we had the pop culture, the anime, manga, gaming, J-pop, that kind of thing that everyone likes from the kind of pop culture of it, but many people actually mentioned the food, and they had a good point there because Japanese food is absolutely amazing, and you can be able to taste flavors you've never tried before. So what got you actually initially into Japanese culture? I'm curious to find out. So leave us a message down below, look forward to reading it, and catch you soon on Ask Japanese.